Hi everyone, I am Shiv Gupta.
Welcome to the Agency Spark podcast. This is your host, Sara Nay, and today on the show I have Shiv Gupta, founder of Incrementors Web Solutions. So welcome to the show, Shiv.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. I'm excited to be here.
Excited to have you. So let's start with your background first. I want to hear a bit about your journey because I believe you started as a freelancer and now you are an entrepreneur today. So talk to me about where you started and what led you to where you are today.
So, I started my journey at the age of 17 in the digital marketing world. For the initial 3 years, I worked as a freelancer, and together with that, I did my own research-based projects. And while working on those projects, I grabbed deep knowledge of the industry. So during that time, I gained a lot of technical skills and marketing knowledge, and unknowingly, I learned good client management skills. So later on, one of my first clients, Bulgaria, encouraged me to create my own digital marketing agency to serve people at a larger level and to be a guide to my own team. And that's when I made up my mind to establish Incrementors.
And did you have any challenges at first that you can think back to that time, going from freelance, doing your own thing, to trying to build your own agency and actually start directing a team?
Yeah, definitely. When you're a freelancer, all you focus on delivering the work. But as soon as you start running an agency and you have a team, then you have a lot of people who will be managing the project. They'll be helping you in a couple of tasks. And you need to make sure that they all are accountable for what they are doing, because ultimately your main purpose is to deliver, right? But you promised your clients, and if you cannot accomplish those things, then there is no benefit of doing anything. So yes, when I started my team, I faced a few team management struggles, and later on I developed SOPs, right strategies, and I am a big believer of systems and processes. So that really helped me in dealing with my team and making sure that they do a good job and we deliver to the clients what we commit.
Yeah. And one of the challenges I hear a lot from people these days specifically is finding the right talent and then keeping your employees long term. And so where have you found some really great people to work for you?
So there are a lot of areas where you can find people, but the real game changer is, right, you cannot get a talented and a loyal person just by hiring. You need to build your team, and that's why we say team building, right? So you need to show some empathy towards them if they are not able to achieve something, or if they are not able to complete something on the deadline. You need to understand what were the challenges they were going through. At the same time, you need to make sure that we deliver what we committed, right? So with empathy and having a good fun environment overall in the office, and encouraging and challenging everyone is something which I've seen that motivates the people a lot. So if you are giving them challenges, they are getting a meaningful experience or good experience out of it. They are learning new things. That is something which brings a lot of satisfaction among them, and that's how I'm working with my team. And most of them are working from quite a long time with me, and they are satisfied. And even now, we work on changing our process so rapidly that a lot of people, they see that whatever we were last year, we are completely something else this year. So that's how it has been for us in all the aspects, in all the departments.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it comes down to obviously attracting and finding the right candidates, but also, as you mentioned, helping them to grow over time and get more and more invested in your company. So I think that's a great point to consider. One of the things that I know you talk a lot about are 24 inbound marketing strategies you need to start using today. And we only have about 20 minutes, so I know we won't be able to get through 24 inbound marketing strategies. But I'd love to chat through through some of them and see how many we can get through. So let's start with number one. What is the top inbound marketing strategy you would say someone needs to be doing today?
Well, before even talking about the marketing strategies, the inbound marketing strategies, we need to understand why inbound marketing. Like, the world of marketing has changed. Now it's all about the user psychology. Like, for instance, look at cold calling. It is still in practice, but do you think it is effective? Like, people like us don't want to listen to them. Like, when we realize that it's a call from a telecaller, we just hang up, right? And you know what, Sarah? People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. If I give you $10,000 and ask you to just go and shop anything, right? You will very easily spend that entire $10,000. So it's not like we don't want to make purchase. We want to make purchase, but we don't feel like someone just sold something to us, right? And that's where inbound marketing comes into play. And in fact, there is a case study and there was a survey which tells that inbound marketing costs 62% less per lead than traditional outbound marketing. So it's very important. And even before starting strategies, or the first strategy which I would say is, it all starts by creating a buyer persona. Because if you have a good buyer persona, if you know your user in a proper way, then it would become very easy for you to target them, for you to market them. Because if I can talk about their problems, if I can talk about what challenges they are facing, and then I create my marketing material based on that, that is when they'll jump on and they'll love to buy from you. That's how it all works. So the first and the most important strategy which I would say is create a buyer persona. And once you have a buyer persona ready, once you know whom to target and how to target, right? For instance, here at Incrementors, we have literally given a name to our buyer, right? His name is Rob, and we have specified the age that Rob is in between 30 to 45 years of age, right? He lives in United States. So each and every, like where he spends most of his time, so all the areas, right? We have determined based upon our surveys and research that who can be our potential buyers, and this helps in moving forward towards the other marketing strategies. Based upon this, you can target to the correct audience, right? For instance, the second strategy would be to run ads, right? You can run ads on Facebook, you can run ads on Google, but you cannot just run ads randomly. You need to know whom to target, because if you target wrong people, then probably you are not going to get the leads which you wanted, right? And this again, for a proper targeting, your website should be good. It should have a good page load speed. It should have a responsive design, because each year more and more people are using mobile devices, right? For whatever they need, they just search for the stuff on their mobile and they make an appointment or book a call or just make a purchase, right? I don't even remember what was the last time when I purchased something from my desktop on Amazon. Usually late night, I just open my mobile, open Amazon, buy the stuff, whatever I needed, and boom, it's done, right? So everyone is switching towards the mobile devices. So for this, you need to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. And the third most important thing which I would say is you should have a proper landing pages for your targeted audience, right? Now, it's very easy to add call to actions, it's very easy to add description, text, content, everything. But if your heading is not compelling, then there is no benefit of your entire landing page, right? Whatever you do won't work. So your landing page should not be about you. It should be about what that visitor will get from you. Why they should spend their next 5 seconds on your website than going on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other website who's craving for the website. who is craving for their attention. So that's how it works. You need to make sure that you are talking to your visitors, you are talking about them, it should be all about them. And then once you start doing other things, then once you start running ads, or even you start doing search engine optimization, you get the best leads, the best quality leads for your campaigns. So yes.
And you mentioned there, just to interrupt a bit, you mentioned a compelling headline. So do you have any advice around what you should include or how to make a headline compelling?
So for instance, if you are selling something, right, a lot of people say that talk about their pain points, right? For instance, I am a marketing agency, and suppose you are looking for search engine optimization services. A good headline is, are you struggling to get clients, right? But this talks about pain point, which a lot of marketers are talking about these days. But a better headline, even better than this, would be, we can get you 3x or 5x leads in the next 3 months. Make a bold statement and just tell them what they will get. Instead of that boring old crappy website, are you struggling with this, are you struggling with that, are you having this problem or that problem? Because yeah, a lot of people are doing that, but now marketing is moving further ahead, right? And you need to re-devise your strategies again based on that. So that is what you should do. Everyone is interested in what's in it for me, right? What they are going to get by spending next 5 minutes, next 10 minutes on your website. How you can benefit them. So if your landing page is talking about those points, then no one can defeat you. You will always be the market king. That's how it works. It's always about the user, and it's always about what's in it for them.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more on that. So that's number 3. I believe you got it through 3 with the landing page. What would you focus on next aside from
the next would be, we should always keep an eye on our competitors, right? Now, when I say keep an eye on our competitor, I don't mean just follow their entire strategy. Because if you will just do that, then you will always be one step behind them. But you need to make sure that what they are doing, which you are not doing, include those things, right? And then work on your areas as well. And it's even better if there is a segment of audience which they are not targeting, and you could target those. It's better to be a king of a 10 million market than a very small 1% owner of a 1 billion market, right? So be the king, and then you can very easily defeat others, right? You will be the game changer there. So keep an eye on. So,
as I say, a lot of times when we start doing a bit of competitive research for our clients, you start to realize that everyone's saying the exact same thing. And so that's a good way to really focus your messaging and not say the exact same thing as your competitors as well.
That's right. And another thing which I would say, another strategy or another thing which you should include in your website is, we all love getting something for free, right? So what you can do is, you can give them a PDF or a white paper or maybe a video tutorials or maybe a course for free, just in return of their email and name, which is a very small commitment for them, but can be used for email marketing and nurturing them, right? Telling them that you are the marketing expert. We are not sure whether they want to buy right now or not, but once you have shown that you are the market leader, then whenever they want to buy those products, they'll always come to you. Because if we talk about the pyramid of hot leads, there are only 3% people who wants to buy the stuff. Rest of the 20 to 30% are just doing the research. They want to buy, but they have no plans to buy immediately. And then after that 70%, they were just doing some research, and some of them are not even interested in buying. They just landed to your website. But at some point of time, there is a good chance that they probably need to buy something. And if you have their details, then you can very easily target them. So that's how it works. So next strategy is give them something for free and in return get a small commitment. And after that you can start doing email automation towards their email and start nurturing them and keep on telling them that you are the market research, market expert. So that's how it helps. And in fact, these days after COVID, you would have seen the education marketing has started booming, right? You start giving a free webinar, and a lot of people are leveraging this extensively, and everyone should do it. So start host a webinar and give a value, do some value addition to the visitors, and if they like you, then obviously they'll come to buy from you. At the end of the webinar, everyone is selling something else, right? So that's how it's working. You can maybe sell a course, or you can maybe sell a one-on-one consultation, or whatever your business is all about. You can sell those things, and this is a very powerful marketing strategy these days. A lot of people are doing this, and it is going to be here with us for the next couple of years. So if we start doing this now, we can leverage it heavily.
Yeah, absolutely. We're big on education first, so I second what you shared.
That's right. And other than this, as I mentioned, that only 3% people buy, right? And you can nurture those people through email marketing, but there are other ways of nurturing them. So you can do retargeting and remarketing ads. You can show them about your website, your product, your services on their Facebook account, on their Instagram account, on the other websites, whatever they serve, right? So you can run remarketing ads on Google and Facebook to keep on targeting them and keep on reminding them that you are there in the industry, so that a lot of them can come back to your website and buy from you again. So that's another strategy. And another thing which has started booming now is the storytelling marketing. You would have definitely heard about it. People, when they feel connected, right? Selling doesn't happen because you have an awesome product. Selling happens only when the person likes you, right? And for a person to start liking you, if you have some sort of story to tell them, then it can be a game changer for you. So the storytelling marketing these days is very good. You just need to craft a beautiful story behind your. It can be your journey. It can be how you develop that product, or what are the challenges you face while delivering those products. It can be on anything, right? So storytelling marketing is playing a big role, and I'm telling you, it would be one of the biggest thing in the market very, very soon. So these are a couple of strategies, couple of inbound marketing strategies which you should definitely try. So we all talk about search engine optimization, social media marketing, email marketing, but there is a correct way of doing so. We cannot just put our credit card into the Facebook account or into the Google AdWords and start getting clients. It doesn't happen that way. You need to have a proper funnel. You need to have proper offers which you want to sell them, and then start running ads, start running your campaigns, start doing your social media marketing, start doing your search engine optimization. Once you have your website, your landing pages, the copywriting, everything there perfectly ready with good call to actions, I would say. So that's when the magic happens. It is not just a awesome ad which can lead you to somewhere. You need to have all these items crafted in a strategic manner so that they come, and once they come to you, they never go anywhere else. So that's how this overall concept of inbound marketing works.
Yeah. I think it's so important to remember a lot of the businesses I work with, they might start running an ad, but they haven't done the groundwork that you outlined before they run an ad, and so then they get really frustrated that paid advertising doesn't work. And it's paid advertising does work if you understand exactly who you're targeting and where you're trying to guide them after they look at your ad or click on your ad. So you really have to be effective with something like that, as you mentioned, have to think of the whole picture from the beginning as to who you want to target, and then guide them ultimately from there. So thank you for sharing those insights, Shiv. If anyone listening today would like to connect with you online, where can they find you?
Yeah, so they can connect me for my website. It's www.incrementors.com. It's incrementors.com. Or they can reach out to me via my Facebook or my LinkedIn. It's Shiv Gupta 01 for my Facebook and Shiv Gupta 0001 for my LinkedIn.
Love it. Thank you so much, Shiv, and thank you all for listening to the Agency Spark podcast. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Sarah. Have a great day. Bye-bye.